Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to Film Bits. And this week, we're going to look at Carl Theodore Dreyer's The Passion of Joan of Arc from 1928. And this is a Masters of Cinema release, and it's spine number 50. This is a special edition in a hard slipcase, and it's a steelbook. It's very nice, and it's on the cover is the actress Maria Falconetti, and it's a dual release when they were doing these. Two DVD versions on this, a 20 film FPS and the and the 24 films are frames per second version, and one Blu-ray with extras. You can just see the amount of extras that are just, it's a whole list of things. Exclusively restored high definition master presented at the film's original aspect ratio in 1080p on the Blu-ray, preserved in both 200 or 20 film frames per second and 24 frames per second playback speeds. Optional audio tracks, a piano score performed by Japanese silent film composer Mai Yoshida for the 20 frames per second option, and a radical accompaniment by esteemed American avant-garde musician Lauren Coomers for the 24, which is horrible, but that's my opinion. You have to say esteemed. Once you use esteemed, you know that there's an issue there. Newly translated optional English subtitles for Dreyer's original Danish intertitles. The complete Lodakia version of the film. The version featuring an alternate edit and soundtrack, and that circulated in France and around the world for decades before the rediscovery of Dreyer's director's cut. And it's a 100-page booklet. These are books. This is not a booklet because it's perfect bound. It's just nice. The artwork is fabulous on it, and on the back. And the quality of these are just fabulous. It's glossy paper, high quality reproduction of photographs, and there's Maria Falconetti again as Joan of Arc. This has, you can sort of hear it screaming. Table of contents. You've got a lot of stuff that you got on the Passion of Joan of Arc from 1930 by Louis Bonnel. Andre Bazin, The Aesthetic Secret of A Passion of Joan of Arc, and that's from 1951. Chris Marker, 1953, The Passion of Joan of Arc. It just goes on with a lot, and then Casper Tyberg from 2012. It's one of my favorite silent films near the end of the silent film era. And this was Carl Theodore Dreyer's last silent film before he did the Vampire in 1930, 31 or 32. And this is just a beautiful. I was lucky to get it, and I've kept this one when I had to sell a lot of my Blu-rays and DVDs. I kept this one because it was so nice. So there you go. There is The Passion of Joan of Arc, 1928, by Carl Theodore Dreyer. Thank you, BookTube. It'll be back next week with another Blu-ray.